Okay. By my bookmark, I say we left off here. So let's get back into it. Alright. Here we've got Mothman. And I cannot read it. Let me move my fingers out the way. Beard cubes. Beard cubs? No. Forest oddities. Mothman. This urban legend of the Pacific Northwest is more than a myth. It has been drawn to the bug zapper in my backyard multiple times. Making high clicking sounds and feeding on stray dogs and hobos, this 10-foot humanoid is terrifying but gets easily trapped behind screen doors. Do not touch. Dissolves into 100 fluttering moths on contact. Believed to start out as a caterpillar man, but this has never been observed yet. Seen hovering by lampposts and stoplights. And we've got dude is trying to push him away with a broom. Because why not? I mean, why not? We just gotta keep it exciting, right? Beard cubs. These living ambulatory beards, some with mustaches, roam the forest in packs and would steal the aftershave out of your camping gear. What? They nest on trees, bushes, and lumberjacks' faces. I need to have a conversation with Alex on this one. One tried to attack me once, and I barely escaped clean shaven. Always carry a pocket razor. Wow. Portal potty. A mysterious system of space warping outhouses seems to be strategically spreading throughout the town's forests. I was able to successfully use one to transport myself, but wound up in the middle of the desert and had to hitchhike home. No idea who created them, but I'm never going in again. Sometimes it's just best to hold it. Go behind a bush. You're in Oregon. Go behind a bush. Okay. We got a bunch on this page. Scampfire, Kill Billy. Let's see, who do we have over here? Oh, and I can't read it. Sue Squeedos and Steve. Nice. Doesn't get a fun name. He's just Steve. Scampfire. These spider-like beasts pose as campfires, then spring to life when you get close. They like to eat campers, marshmallows, and beans. Good lord. But will feed on pretty much anything combustible. Can be doused with water, but will hiss. Oh god, it's like a cat. Kill Billy. Feral, fanged, glowing-eyed hillmen will suck your blood and steal your overalls. These may be the beings responsible for the cursed outhouses. Communicate through grunts and ham-boning. When you hear bluegrass music, run for the nearest convenience store. They can't get in. No shirt, no shoes, no service. It's awful. Sue Squeedos. Their bites spell out dire messages for your future, except they're frequently misspelled. I was told to batch out for Will, which, as far as I can tell, is total nonsense. Steve. Never actually seen its face, covered in moss and mushrooms, hides in the forest, big enough to pick up my car and eat it, which it did, years ago. My theory is that this is some species of tree giant, older than the town itself. Its legs look remarkably like trees, and considering how many lumberjacks are nearby, that probably explains why it's such a recluse. I tried to communicate with it by speaking in low tones through a megaphone, but it threw a deer at me, and so I decided to leave it alone. I call it Steve because it really acts like a Steve. I have no words. The Invisible Wizard, the Abominable Broman, and Barf Fairies. Alright, y'all. Look at this. Hold on. We gotta see the Abominable Broman here. This is crazy. It's crazy. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay. The Invisible Wizard. Pointy hat. With a hat like that, he has to be a wizard. Look at that ridiculous thing. That's rude. He has fashion and style, and you're just jealous. Don't believe your eyes? Good. You don't have to. This bizarre sorcerer is completely impossible to see with the naked eye. However, with night vision goggles, I was able to get a brief glance of him trying on my suits in my closet. He later turned my goggles into a bat. That's rude. You know what? Make fun of his hat at that point, because that's just rude. Piercing blue eyes, chiseled cheekbones. Could be a model if he wasn't invisible. Glowing rainbow wand. The wand is really quite beautiful. Just stare at it. Wow. Belt of potions. These must be what he drinks to stay invisible, and possibly to teleport through time. I don't know where he's from, but judging by the smell, I'm going to say it was a time when they hadn't yet invented showers. Ew. How to get rid of him? I may need to find another wizard to perform a wizardsism. Wizardsism. More on those in Journal 2. Why is he here? Apparently, to try out different fashion. He's trying on your suits. He wants your suits. Maybe buy him one. Maybe give him one as a gift. Sounds like he's trying to get with the times. Just saying. The Abominable Broman. God, it's awful. Shaved space for tribal band tattoo. That's awful. What I would have given to find an actual Yeti or Bigfoot. Instead, the only cryptid I've discovered in local peaks is this obnoxious, soda-swilling, ape beast who can only say bro, righteous, and chill sesh. I assume he ate a hiker and stole his frayed baseball cap and cargo shorts and has since started emulating him. No. Barf fairies. Oh God, that's making me a little bit nauseous looking at the drawing, and it's a drawing. Oh. Unfortunately, exactly what they sound like. Had to wear a poncho to study these in the wild. It's possible their vomiting is a form of communication, but I didn't stick around long enough to find out. Whatever it is they're eating, I need to watch out for it. And we got a whole section on a leprechaun, you guys. Look at him. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. I'm kind of about it. Leprechaun. A disappointment to unicorn enthusiasts and leprechaun hunters alike. These giggling freaks of nature are found near rainbows and boxes of sugary cereal with colorful marshmallow shapes. Dear God. I was searching a nearby field for four-leaf clovers to use in a luck experiment when I encountered this specimen. He said, "Top of the morning to ya," and then proceeded to chew on my sideburns. I picked him up by the horn and threw him as far as I could, but he trotted right back. Look, he just wants a little taste, you know, a little nibble, 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 nibble. Just let him do it. It's fine. He's cute. He's fine. It's fine. Their horns are musical and play a constant loop of Danny Boy. It is very irritating. Rainbow tail / mane. Wow. Gold coins fell out of his beard. I pocketed a few, but later discovered they were plastic. Everything about this creature is frustrating. I shudder to think how such a horrific being came into this world. Although for the record, I will state that actual unicorns are just as annoying. There better be unicorns in this, or we'll be sending a message to somebody. Yeah, now we got a bunch of birds and they look a little weird. Let's start over here. It's a duck. And let's come over here. Look at what we got. Oh, God. Cowl. It's kind of cute. I'm about it. I'd want a cow. It's cute. Or a Powell. Pig and owl. Okay. Stomach face duck. Okay. Some creatures in Gravity Falls inspire awe. Others inspire I was immediately disturbed when I witnessed a flock of these malformed mallards swimming together in the center of the lake. I purchased a duck whistle at the bait shop to see if one would return my call. Indeed, he did. But when his mouth opened, I could see his intestines and other vital organs. Gross. It was horrifying, although anatomically quite fascinating. I quickly lost my appetite and turned over my crackers and sandwich to the birds, who were happy to finish them off. One might make a good pet. That is, if you could get over the whole visible intestines thing. Responds every time to this duck call. He loves crackers. Down feather detail. Wonderful. Question quail. Owls say who. These birds say where, why, and when. Known by their black question markings, perhaps cousins of the apostrophe finch and exclamation parakeet. I'm going to send that message anyway. Cowl. Part cow, part owl. Lays milk-filled eggs. Wait a minute. That's kind of exciting. Calls moo-hoo. Okay. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try to sound more like a cow. That's even more of a paradox than its cousin, the parrot ox. I want to know. Octopus. Too stupid to study. Hey, why does it look like Cthulhu? But with eagle wings instead of bat wings. Oh, God. Woodpecker pecker. A miniature woodpecker that gets its meals by pecking bugs out of the back feathers of regular-sized woodpeckers. May have a woodpecker pecker on its back. Need microscope to investigate. At that point, who cares? Let's see, we got the bottomless pit here. Let me show you guys. You can see the pictures. I want to get to the bottom of this mystery, but it seems impossible. This Mobius pit seems to somehow impossibly loop back on itself. Many things that are tossed in are eventually tossed right back out, but some things never return. It is nearly impossible to predict what will return and what won't. There are no discernible patterns in terms of time of day or weather conditions. Of course, socks never come back. Junk mail almost always does. Ironically, nothing ever seems to get lost on Friday the 13th. The speed at which things return also varies, but experimentation has taught me that if something does not return within 24 hours, it never comes back. Do not throw something in if you ever want to see it again. Stuff I lost. Dice, coins, a key, a soda, a candy, a cassette tape, and a sock. Why a singular sock? Unless you couldn't find its mate. It is 15 feet wide. One day I may have the courage to leap in out of curiosity, although I might find myself on a plane of existence that I am not ready to handle, or just waste 21 minutes telling stories to myself to keep entertained. Infinity loop. Holy moly. Okay, so this picture shows you putting it in and it's like possibly stuck in an infinity loop. Or it goes through that, pops back out, or it goes through another hole, and that's why it never comes back. Okay. Last page, we'll stop here. A bit of history. And here you can see. We're going to stop here. We'll pick back up on this because the next page is a ton of reading. A bit of history. Weeks have passed and I'm still no closer to discovering the grand unified theory of weirdness. Whenever I feel as though I've hit a roadblock, I like to read up on Gravity Falls past in the public library. This town's history may hold clues to the source of its weirdness. Gravity Falls, assembled history. 65 million years. Dinosaurs ruled until they didn't. 30 million. Looks like it says CFO or CSO, original impact, valley formed, tree ring interruption / radiation test confirmed. Tell no one about this. 1000 AD, native people mysteriously evacuate town in a hurry. Describe Gravity Falls as cursed land. Leave behind treasure trove of pottery, blankets, and symbols. Some art depicts my muse and his interactions with a shaman named Modoc. Art hoarded by Northwests. Of course. Why not? And so we know who the muse is. It's Bill. Let's see, now it jumps to 1842. considering the next 2 bullet points are in symbols that I can't read. 1842. Town is founded by Nathaniel Northwest, crossed out, rightfully so. Quentin Tremblay, man. 1849, Gold Rush. 1850, lesser known Flannel Rush. Terrible. 1851, mining ceases after miners claim sightings of prehistoric beasts. Need to investigate. 1860s, high five, supposedly invented by Oregon Trail settlers Grady and Fertilia Mack? Fertilia sets record of 42 children. No. I had an ancestor like that, and that's too much. 1883. Great train crash of 83. Conductor distracted by flash of light and careens off cliff. Off of a cliff? Why is the end of... I got too many questions. 1920, maple syrup prohibition leads to secret pancake speakeasies. 1937, plane crash in mountains. Woman escapes into forest. Amelia was here, carved in mountainside. 1947, UFO sighted, headed east. Ronald Sprott Sr. claims to shoot it with his shotgun. 1960, Greasy's Diner salvages crashed train parts for restaurant. 1975, My Arrival in Gravity Falls. 1981, Discovery of Muse. Bill. Nothing on the next point. The next point after that is the future. 20... Wait a minute. This 7 has got the above it, so it'd be Snöven. 20Snöven12. I don't know how I would pronounce that. 20712. Giant baby takes over the universe. What? I think he means 2012, but I think at this point he's just slightly losing it a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, guys. We're going to stop there. I'm going to put my bookmark in so we don't lose our spot. We will do more of that another time. See you guys later.